Warning: this video contains content that some viewers may find disturbing. This video is intended for adult audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. We're going to be going over some news stories. This is some video footage. We're not going to be looking at most of this video footage. We will be taking a look at some of these police shootings and kind of breaking down to the best of our abilities what happened. But this is from August 9th and August 8th. This is very graphic content. Like in the beginning of the video, if you are a minor, I suggest you leave the video immediately. So I have been keeping up with some uncensored news stations for about a year and a half now. And over the last 3 months, I have seen a rapid influx, a huge increase of violence, of murder, of crime in these, mostly it's in these Democratic ran cities and in these Democratic ran states. I have not been seeing any sort of influx in crime or video footage from Republican states. You know, I haven't seen it in Houston and Florida. Some of these more right-leaning states, I have not seen this. And in my opinion, it's mostly due to less presence of police. Police departments getting rid of very large units in their department, such as gun violence, gang violence units. And you can definitely see the influx in violence from them doing that. So the first up is on August 9th, 2020, a video was released. It was a man shot dead during a fight at an apartment complex in Jackson, Mississippi. This incident involves two black males. There is one taller black male and one shorter black male. They're both wearing black shirts. The taller black male has a gun pointed at the shorter black male. The shorter black male is trying to walk away. They're still in a verbal altercation. The taller black male follows the shorter black male. He ends up dropping his weapon to try to fist fight this individual. I guess he didn't want to have like a Midwestern, old-timey duel with somebody, with somebody definitely dying. But the shorter black male didn't like that, decided to shoot him twice. The taller black male tried to pick up his weapon, but the shorter black male put two in his face, and he died immediately. Just a senseless crime, something that should never happen, honestly. Up next, this happened in Utah. The Salt Lake City Police Department has released bodycam footage from a fatal July 25th shooting claimed the life of 34-year-old Andrew Jacob Preece. Now, this is a hostage situation. I guess the police were called that he had a knife with another individual, and when police arrived on scene, he did take that other individual hostage. We will be going through this video. I'm going to let you guys watch it. I'm not going to make too many comments about it because it is pretty self-explanatory. Police arrived on scene. He took the individual hostage, and then they ended the threat to the civilian's life and the police officer's life. I won't let you guys see actually when the police do start firing at the individual, because YouTube would not like that much. So police said Preece got in a fight with another man about 9:20 a.m. and the fight later moved away from the store.
Can you step it up? He has a knife with him. Drop the knife and... Hey! I will tase you if you don't stop. Stop right there. Hey! He's got a hostage.
We got a hostage.
I don't know if this man is on drugs, if he's mentally insane, if he has some mental conditions that would make somebody think it is okay to take someone hostage, or if it's going to end well if they take someone hostage. At the point he took someone hostage with a knife, at that point, you're kind of a dead man walking unless you drop the knife immediately. So for you to just pretty much take your own life within a 30-second time period is insane to me.
Put the knife down, dude.
Put it down!
Put it down. All units, be advised, channel 2 is now restricted.
Furthermore, I think these police officers handled the situation very well and very professional. I think the shots they took were clean, but it is a high reward situation for police officers. You have to get rid of a threat that is holding someone hostage with a knife. It's not easy for them.
Emergency traffic only, 927.
Think about here, we're gonna have to cut that video short because after this point, YouTube would not like me too much. So this is an incident that happened in Detroit at a James Coney Island restaurant, and it's a situation that escalated quite quickly. Detroit police said two armed men, 23 and 24, walked inside of James Coney Island with a 23-year-old woman. The two men began arguing with another man inside. Seconds later, one suspect started exchanging gunfire with a third male suspect who was seated inside. As a result of the shooting, the 23-year-old male suspect sustained a gunshot wound to the body, along with a 23-year-old female bystander. The 23-year-old male suspect was privately conveyed at a hospital listed in critical condition. The 24-year-old male was located at a hospital as well, arrested and conveyed to Detroit Detention Center for processing. The female bystander was pronounced dead at the scene. Another senseless shooting, another senseless death. Just something that doesn't need to be happening, especially with civilians, innocent civilians in the restaurant at the time. So next is Stoney Ramirez, 23. This happened 2:30 p.m. on May 20th. The gist of the story is he was sitting in a driveway on 23,000 block of Woodward Street. Three officers pull up to the scene. Ramirez is a person of interest in a May 1st death of Mike Lorenzo, 65, and that still remains under investigation. Police were under the impression that this person was dangerous and they were armed. Ramirez tried to back out of the driveway when three officers opened fire at 2:30 on May 20th. Ramirez was not armed, but police said they had reason to believe he was. I'm going to play this video footage and we'll let you decide for yourselves which you want to believe. Personally, I think this is a little bit of an oopsie with the Hayward Police.
Hello, I'm Hayward Police Chief Tony Chaplin. I want to share with our community information about a critical incident we had in Hayward back on May 20th of 2020. It was an officer-involved shooting. Our special duty unit was on the lookout for 23-year-old Stoney Ramirez, who was a person of interest in the May 1st homicide of a homeless Hayward man. Officers had reason to believe Mr. Ramirez might be at a residence on Wildwood Street, and when they arrived, they found him parked in a driveway in a white vehicle, later determined to be stolen. Our officers pulled up and attempted to block the driveway with their police car. As you will see in the body-worn camera video, Mr. Ramirez failed to follow officers' commands and then repeatedly backed up the stolen car and rammed their police vehicle, a Chevy Tahoe, with officers standing nearby in Mr. Ramirez's direct path of travel. In response, our officers discharged their service weapons. In addition to the body-worn camera video, you will hear radio dispatch traffic as the incident started.
Hey, Tech 2, give us the air. We're on Wildwood with a car trying to ram us. 7 X-ray George Sam 512. Stoney Ramirez in the driver's seat.
10-3 on the main on Longwood. What's your cross?
22781 Wild.
Yes, to start.
X-ray 19. Shots fired, shots fired.
Copy, shots fired. All units to start. Shots fired on Longwood.
We're on Wildwood. 22781 Wildwood.
2278.
Watch out. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Oh, fuck. Put it out. Put it out. Get your hands up now. Put it out. Get your hands up.
Hey, Texas, give us here. We're on Wildwood with the car turning around us. 7 X-ray George Sam 512. Stoney Ramirez is driver's seat.
Hey, stop! Turn it off! Turn it off! Hey, watch the house. Coming around. Stop! Keep your hands up. All right, hey, relax. Come back here, Dino. Come back here. Hey, stay off the air. Tech 2, we have one down in the car. We have a couple people in the house. Stay right there. Who is that? Stay off the air. Tech 2, all officers are code 4. And we're just going to wait for some other units before we go from here. Tech 2 negative. Wildwood and Kelly. It's 22781 Wildwood.
So we're going to cut it off there. The people in the house don't even know who the individual is in this white car, from what it seems like. I don't think they had any relation to this person, unless it was their car and he just stole it because the vehicle was stolen, and they're kind of wondering, hey, did you just shoot our son? You just shoot our uncle? You just shoot our brother? What's going on over here? The police, not the police, the Ramirez did back up with a deadly weapon, which is the vehicle, into other police officers, so they were warranted to fire. I don't know. It's kind of a tricky situation. By law, they do have the right to end this guy's life, but morally, I don't see it fit. But by law, it does look to be a legal shoot. A vehicle is a deadly weapon. He could have killed somebody with that vehicle. It just happened all so quick. It's hard to make that decision. So next is kind of a tricky situation. This is with a suspect, Timothy Williams. City releases body cam footage of Monroe Police officer kicking suspect in the head. So I'm not just covering, when cops do good things. I'm also going to cover when cops might do bad things. We can't be biased here. I think police are necessary in this country. I don't think we should have defunding of police departments. I think we need more funding to police departments, in my honest opinion. And I am going to be making a video on my stance on that coming up here soon. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and smash that like button. It would be greatly appreciated. I don't see anybody making this kind of news, any kind of content like this, going over this more edgy news that's going on in our country. I think many news stations are sticking to the mainstream stories, stuff coming up on the New York Post, Washington Post, stuff like that. They're not really going in and digging for this stuff nobody else is talking about. So the City of Monroe releases body cam video from a night a suspect says he was kicked in the head by Monroe Police. Footage released on August 6th shows the arrest of Timothy Williams on April 21st. According to the arrest report, officer confronted Williams while responding to an alarm call. That's when police say he displayed a fake gun. We do not have video footage of the fake gun. Williams says he ran from the police while being searched because he was afraid, but later surrendered by putting his hands in the air and laying on his stomach. Williams says he was handcuffed, punched, kicked by at least 2 officers. Jared was arrested and placed on administrative leave. So at least we're seeing if there is a gross misconduct, if there is excessive use of force with police officers, 9 times out of 10, these police officers are being arrested. They are getting tried. because when they commit a crime, you can't cover up their crime. I know we have some police units that are protecting officers, and I think we need some reform in that area. But you know, we don't really see as many unarmed people being shot by police as the mainstream media portrays. I think in 2019 we had 20 unarmed black individuals who were shot by police, and we had 30 unarmed white males who were shot by police. Everything else was the police officer was in immediate danger for his life. They were being assaulted. They were resisting arrest in a way where they could reach the officer's duty belt and get a firearm to decapacitate them, or they had a firearm and the officer was at immediate risk of their own life or a civilian's life. So we're going to be going over this body cam footage. It's more, I'm just going to show the body cam footage and let you make your own opinions on this matter.
Stop! You're gonna get tased! Stop! Get on the fucking ground now! Stay on the ground! Do not move! Do you understand?
Are you there?
No.
Is that what I just thought it was?
No.
Watch that again. Yeah, he runs up and kicks him right in the face. I mean, that's ridiculous. Why would he do that?
10:33.
It doesn't make any sense. He was calm. He wasn't resisting arrest. He did run from police, but he came to the realization that it wasn't a good idea. But this officer still kicks him in the face with a running start. He should be arrested. He should be able to. He should go to prison for a little bit. You know, I don't know the state or federal charges for that, but I would say 2 or 4 years and fine the individual, and then make sure he can never be a police officer for any other department after that. Yeah, he took this calm individual to an individual who is in distress and is now struggling. He's in pain. It's ridiculous.
Hang on. Stop!
Yeah, the only reason he's resisting now, and like, it hurts for someone to be on your back. You were fine, and then someone kicked you right in the face, and now they're putting all their pressure on your chest. You would be squirming a little bit, wouldn't you think?
Put your fucking hand behind your back.
He had his hand behind his back the whole time.
In custody. Is this the same guy we got off the tower? No, sir. Dispatch, you can release the channel.
1071 channel.
What is going on here? Listen to this. Watch, he's gonna turn his camera.
Dispatch, you can release.
Hold on, look at this. It almost looks like
Dispatch,
he's punching
you
him.
can release the channel.
Yeah, you can literally hear the sound of him beating this guy. I'm not gonna act like I know what's going on here because we don't see it in the video footage. But you can hear somebody hitting someone and they're screaming.
1071 channel.
Then it stops.
2327.
Let me secure my unit. Go ahead.
Cussing at him, he's still doing stuff.
No.
I almost hit him. Nice. I came around Pine. He darted out right
Knuckling
here.
each other, got him. Throwing him up against the squad car.
I was sitting right over there.
I take it back. I think this cop needs to go to prison for a little bit longer than 2 to 4 years, maybe 10 years. Maybe 5 or 6 years. That's what I would prosecute him for. I think 5 or 6 years in a federal penitentiary would help this guy to realize you probably shouldn't beat everybody you stop, everybody you arrest, you know?
He had a toy.
Going on here. I'll tell you in a second.
Jacob, right here.
That's about it on that one. Nothing really happens after that. That's it for this one. We're going to be coming out with another video on Tuesday, August 11th, 2020. We're going to be doing the same kind of a news. We're going to be going over some news nobody else is covering, I don't think, on YouTube. So stay tuned to that. So in this video, we saw mostly bad stuff. We saw a police kick someone in the face, and then what I think they beat somebody after that. We saw, we went over some shootings that are happening in our country, and honestly, I suggest more people, they need to be educated on this stuff and see what's going on in cities. We kind of get in our own little bubble, in our own little town. We're going to work every day, and we're not thinking about everything else going on in this country and everybody else's point of view. You see more right-leaning people say that they don't support, that they don't think they need to do anything for police. Now, I think we shouldn't defund the police, but I think we need to work on the police. And we see some more left-leaning people, they say, all right, we need to defund and get rid of the police completely. And I don't agree with that at all, because you see it right here, a 250% increase in violent crimes and murder just because the police scaled back in the cities and certain units were disbanded in the cities with the police department. So if you did enjoy this video, hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for stopping in and watching. I'll catch you guys on Monday, August 10th, with some mainstream media news, and then August 11th, Tuesday, with some more news nobody else is going over. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for stopping in.